What's up, guys? Chris here from Eagle Ridge Homestead, and today I'm doing a collaborative video with Tina over at Striving for the Simple Life. She's going to be doing a truck time, and I'm doing tea time with Tina. Although this is the South, and it's sweet tea with ice, so it's better. And I apologize that my new little microphone here has my shirt all wrinkled up, but it helps that I don't have to scream at the camera. So I want to go ahead and tell you now, today's video might be a little heavy for some of you. So I'm letting you know now, because we're going to cover some topics. It's going to be just like in truck time where I sit and talk about what's on my mind. Except I'm doing tea time with Topher. So I hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me. I did a lot of grass mowing on Saturday, and it's Wednesday now, and I'm still dealing with the effects. So that's how severe my allergy is. But anyway, we're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to try to keep it kind of short, but not terribly short. So a lot of you have asked about my friend that was in the single vehicle accident, had a TBI and things like that. On the 9th, which was Saturday, he passed. And so I've been dealing with that, and that's why I haven't gotten a whole lot of content up. You saw I got the video of a little jam session between me and Brother Daniel. That was on Monday, I think. And that's our way of processing things. We'll get together and jam, and when you lose somebody suddenly, it'll make you realize, oh, I've not went and saw such and such, or I've not called such and such. And it's sad that it takes something like that. And again, I'm sorry I've been kind of MIA on these things. But Brandon and I had just reconnected. We've known each other for 20 years, but we had just reconnected and gotten back to talking again and talking about heavy things. We were talking about his addictions and talking about my struggles with alcoholism and religion. And he went through the same things. And that's why it had such an impact on me that we had just reconnected. And we're talking about these things and growing and maturing and fellowshipping. And then the accident happened. So, yeah, that'll weigh on you. That'll weigh heavy on you. And I still need a haircut, but, there are no barbers open. And I just can't be bothered to shave. So, but anyway, in talking about that, I want to mention, and it's 2020, we shouldn't have to, but we still do. As we reopen society, as we slowly start coming back together with our friends, as we start going out more, as these restaurants and bars open up, if you decide to drink, please don't drive. It's not worth it. And if you've never seen the effects, I've rolled up on accident scenes and recently lost a good friend, have known people. It's not worth it. And I'll even say, if you're local and you know me, or we talk and you're kind of in the area, if you feel like you shouldn't drive and you don't have the money for a Lyft or an Uber, call me. I'll come get you. I would rather get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning of, hey man, I got a little drunk, I need a ride, than to get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, hey, by the way, your buddy's dead. I said, we're going to be a little heavy today. This isn't going to be the fun, laughy, happy Chris. But anyway, some of you have asked more about the mask. I didn't bring mine out here. I have another one, a new one from Shadow Gear. It's digital camo print, and it's actually a tighter knit. And any of you that work in the medical field know that kind of a standard is put your mask on and then try to blow out a cigarette lighter, so, just with the digital camo, I cannot. If I blow real hard with the gray one, the cotton one, I can, but with the digital camo, I can't blow out the lighter, even right here. So it's a very tight knit, and it's a polyester blend. So if any of you are interested in those, by all means, contact me or go to shadowgear.us, and we'll get you in touch with Mr. Anthony, who owns and runs that company. And I didn't mention his company is he is a veteran, and was a career law enforcement professional. So a lot of the things he makes are field tested, and they come from a background of they had products in the field that just weren't great. And he always does diligent research. He's very meticulous, and if there's a flaw with something, he will make it better. And he backs up his stuff with guarantees. But you can read all that on the website, it's shattergear.us. And no, I'm not getting paid to endorse it. I just truly believe in it, and have worked very closely with him over the last year. So, but anyway, I didn't take a whole lot of notes. Didn't have a whole lot to talk about, other than like society reopening way too soon. So they opened up the local mall here on like Saturday, and then Monday had to shut down the DMV title and tag offices in the mall because one of the DMV workers tested positive for the virus. And we're like, told you. And then we have a commissioner, like the head commissioner, the big guy in charge, posted videos and pictures of himself in church, in the building, and everybody's like, well, he's maintaining social distance. Yeah, 6 feet does nothing. If you cough or if you sneeze, particulates can go up to 9 feet and 20 feet. It hangs in the air. Do research. Let's see. I wrote down guns. I was going to talk about firearms because I do have. The first time I've ever bought a brand new gun, and it's a 22 rifle. It's just a semi-automatic little 22 rifle with a magazine feed. I was going to do a video of that. I was going to do an unboxing and the first 10 round shots, and I thought, one, there's plenty of videos on YouTube now already. Two, it seems like if you talk about Second Amendment, religion, politics, those are the biggest things to kill a channel, in my opinion. Because you have so much backlash that people are either uneducated on a subject, or they hear the word gun and immediately freak out. And I'm like, a lot like with my shop videos, or anytime we're using power tools, the first thing I do is go over shop safety, how to use your power tools properly without, hopefully getting injured. If I do decide to do a firearm video, it will be the same thing. We'll go over the 4 basic rules. Don't point it at anybody, treat it as it's loaded, don't put your booger hooker on the bang switch, and know your target. I mean, it would be very meticulous, but again, I'm still kind of a small channel. I can't afford to lose any subs. I'm worried about this video, to be honest, because it's a little heavy today. This little tea time with Topher. So I'm interested to see what Tina's truck time is going to be. We did have a collaborative video with her. Lauren and her both were upcycling fabric and making purses or cell phone holders or whatever. And our desktop completely crashed. So I actually had about 3 other videos edited and ready to put up. Lost all of that. I had already taken the footage out of my phone. All the footage of her is gone. So, which I needed to still edit it down because it was still like a 20-minute video. And I'm like, I don't even do that. I don't think anybody wants me to do that. But no, it's been an odd couple of weeks between the weather. Like, I was always told plant your garden on Good Friday. Well, Good Friday had a frost. So I waited 2 weeks. Then I planted, and then we had a frost. And I'm like, we're having a frost in May? And it's actually fairly chilly right now. I don't know if it shows, but I'm shivering a little bit out here. And it's, May 12th or 13th? It's the 13th of May. And I'm like, this is North Carolina. We should be 85 or 90 degrees by now. Last year, it was, somebody will correct me, I'm sure, but I seem to remember from May through September, every single day was 90 plus with, god-awful humidity. So we're waiting to deal with that. And they say the hurricane season is going to be bad. They say the virus isn't over. And I'm like, everything's so negative. I'm a little tired of the negativity. That's why I said I didn't want to be heavy on this, but I had to let you guys know what's going on. And I also think there's an aspect of realism in it. I don't want to be this sugar-coated, happy-go-lucky all the time. Everything's perfect. It's not. It's real life. Yeah, we live in a great country. and it can be argued if it's the best country or not. We won't go into that. I'm very happy to live in this country, and things are relatively good. Life sometimes gets in the way, and life sometimes is hard. And I think as I'm getting older, I'm in my mid-30s. I think as I'm getting older, my midlife crisis has already started, so it's going to culminate when I'm 40. I show up with a new Harley Davidson and a Corvette or something. But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to throw this out there, a little check in with everybody. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, and you can dislike. I've had a few. The deal is, you have to tell me why, so that I can provide better content. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Please share this with your friends and family. Share it on Facebook. I have completely neglected the Eagle Ridge Facebook page because there's just so much going on, and I forget about the thing. I appreciate all the comments and likes on the music videos. It was really just kind of putting myself out there. I wasn't entirely certain about doing that, but it seems to have went well, and I'm actually halfway thinking about taking Homestead off of the Eagle Ridge moniker because I'm not purely homesteading, right? So I do a lot of things. I do a lot of different things. I do carpentry, painting, woodworking, music, working on the truck, basic day-to-day life. And I've got to go to work here in a couple hours, actually. So that's where I'm getting hung up sometimes on these videos, is I don't know what to show you. Nobody wants to watch me cut grass for 2 hours, So I'm working on it. I've got several ideas jotted down, and various formats. I got that. I've got paper on the wall. I've got my notebook of many things. So that's what we're doing, and we're getting there. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate the support. I definitely appreciate the messages of support to me about losing a friend, and I have actually passed a lot of those on to his wife to show her, look, there's a huge support network. So again, we talked about alcoholism and drug addiction. If you feel like you're having a mental health crisis, reach out to somebody. Always, always, always. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't be embarrassed about these things. I think that's a big problem in our country nowadays, especially with veterans and law enforcement, things like that. We can't afford to lose any more brothers or sisters. So anyway, guys, I got heavy on you, but I hope you've enjoyed Tea Time with Topher, and please go over to Striving for the Simple Life and check out Tina's Truck Time video. I believe that's coming out today as well. And like I said, as always, like, subscribe, comment, leave me a dislike, tell me why, share it with your friends and family, and it's still going to be a good day.